Moron. This guy. Moron. Hello, everybody. Drew here. Tip of the Mitt Flips. Got 11 orders, I think, going out today. And it's a very weird day. Any other day, 11 orders would be like a fabulous sales day, you know, pretty good money-wise. But I think 9 of the 11 orders are below $10. So just, you know, that's not common. Normally it'd be more of a variety. You know, my average price per item is mid to high 20s. Last time I checked, like $28 per item. So really weird for that to happen, but it did, and it is what it is. I'm not mad about it. Still 11 orders, lots of easy packers. So let's start pulling and see what we got. First thing up, took an offer on this TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fungoid, I want to say his name is. Let me double check on that. But it's this little guy right here. Fugitoid. Yeah, Fungoid didn't make sense. But it had no extras with it. A little beat up. $7.99 free shipping for that one. Might just throw that in a padded envelope with a piece of bubble wrap around it. After that, a replacement for 2002 Battleship. It is one side of Battleships. So I think it's 5, or did I put them both in the same bag? Yeah, it's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 10 in that bag. But actually, both the sets sold, so that saves me about 30 seconds. $5.99 free shipping on that one. Then next up, I sold as a lot He-Man Masters of the Universe bag of toys here. It's got Battle Cat in there. It's got a He-Man. Like, as you'll see there's a floating leg, and the Battle Cat's got a stab wound in it. All of them were damaged, or at the very least beat up. No accessories except for the Battle Cat. I could have taken the seat, the saddle, there we go, the saddle off of the cat and sold that separately and made a little bit more money. But I figured I'll just throw it all together, be done with it, and not try to part out every single one and make, a couple extra bucks. So I put them all together, $19.99 plus shipping, and I priced it a little higher, expecting to, run a sale and it sell or something, but it sold within 5 minutes. So, if you're putting that stuff on display, it doesn't matter that the chest plate of the He-Man doesn't function, or that the legs are seriously wobbly, like you pick it up, shake it, they flop around like Woody from Toy Story. Because if you're just going to put it on a shelf, it doesn't matter. You're not playing with it. So I'm assuming that's what it's for. $19.99 plus shipping on top. After that, complete in box Devil May Cry. Here we go. Devil May Cry. There we go for PlayStation 2. $8.99 free shipping on that one. Then after that, something from my childhood toy collection on B2. Let's see, B2. It is a vintage play school cobbler's bench with the hammer, and I remember fondly beating the heck out of this thing. You pound the pegs through the one way, you flip it over, you pound them through the other way. I also specifically remember chewing on the pegs. I mean, that's gross, but I said this in a previous video. Why is that a thing that, like, kids, like, they're like, oh, this thing's fun. Let me see what it's like to chew on it. Let me put it in my mouth. I don't know. That's just like an animalistic thing, like, because your cats and dogs do it. So maybe it's something you just have to develop your brain to learn, hey, don't chew on things, dummy. After that, of course, like I said, the second set of Battleship pieces sold to a separate buyer, $5.99 free shipping. And that's one of those things where, am I going to go out and source a bunch of Battleship games to pull those apart to make, shipping will be $3.35 plus an envelope. That's $3.85, and then fees. So, but still $2 to throw some things in a Ziploc and put a label on it. So because the Battleship game was already here, I was already doing a bunch of games. I listed, I don't need to show you, games. I listed games, and some of them were missing parts, or like the Battleship, it was such a big box that it was like, I don't know, $4.99 plus shipping for the Battleship game, because shipping was so much, because the box was large. So the difference of selling just those and the actual game was not much. So that's why I did that. Again, not something I'm going to go source, but from now on, once it's in the garage, if I can make $1, I'm making $1, because it's still going to take me time to put it in the recycling or take it to the trash or go to Goodwill and donate it for Goodwill to make $1. Like that's not good for me. Next up, took an offer on this. It is Beanie Baby Holiday Lot on B4. It's got Thanksgiving, like a turkey, and it's, oh, there we go, labeled holiday. Man, sometimes I take care of myself. Holiday. It had, yeah, turkey, Easter egg chicken type thing. What else was in there? Like a Christmas one, maybe? No, I did Valentine's, St. Patrick's, but $10 plus shipping on that. I said before, at this point, anything that covers shipping, I will accept the offers on the Beanie Babies. I want them out of here. Then I again took another offer. I listed this. I'd parted out I've got a Sony Handycam, and Sony Handycams, if they come like with the bag and some cords and stuff, if you get them cheap enough, pick them up. You don't ask the person, oh, does this work? You know, get it as cheap as you can to pick it up, because the camera did not work. I sold the camera as parts, which I don't know why anybody would do that. Maybe just for the LCD screen or something. I don't know. I really don't know why anybody would want it, but you don't get a lot of money for that. But then like the battery, there was a strap that had never been used. It was still in the package. I think I still have that listed. There was a second battery. There was the charger and a few other things. Sony Handycams, Sony in general, you can make some good money parting out all the individual pieces. But for the battery, an NP96, which I hope is right in here. Oh, right on top. NP98. As you can tell, I don't wear my glasses when I'm filming, and I have terrible eyesight, so I'm squinting and trying. But that right there, $14 plus shipping. Technically, you're supposed to go through like some extra labeling and stuff when you ship a battery. I do not do that. I don't care. Honestly, I just don't care. There's many things that I go through, all the hassle, all the extra things I have to do in shipping, but like things like perfume, you're supposed to go, there's a bunch of extra steps you're supposed to take. Most people just don't even know this stuff. So, but ignorance is not an excuse, and ignorance will not get you a pass. I honestly don't know what they would do. Probably stop it in shipping and just, find a way to charge me more money. But I do not take the extra steps for batteries. Sorry, USPS. I hope you never watch this video. And then I'd gotten a bunch of knives a few weeks back, and I kind of just wanted to get some so I could, get my hands on it, start searching through and just see what sells. And, they're selling okay. I didn't find anything that was like big money. I find that if I want to dive into an area or expand my knowledge, the best way for me to do it is to buy some and sell some. So I don't just go out and just go, oh, let me just scoop up all the knives. I looked them up while I was there and made sure they had some type of name recognition or value. And then I went from there. None of them, like I said, none of them were big money, but it is what it is. Once they're here, now I know a little more. I know what to look for a little bit more. That's one of the keys to resale is adding knowledge. That's why I don't understand people that, like, if that's the way you do your business, where you do a niche and you're like the man, you're the top, like people come to you for that thing. You are the king of Pyrex. You are the queen of selling books. Sure, but I don't want to do that. I live in a tiny town. Sourcing is is definitely more difficult for people who live in small areas, small towns, than people who live in larger areas, because you have more options. But it is a set of 3 Kochmesser. Not really sure what it is, how you say it, but this is how I packaged them up when I was listing them. I thought that was safest for handling and stuff. I just wrapped them in a piece of scrap priority cardboard. Again, this is technically a federal crime to use priority boxes in a not priority shipping way, but it was recycling trash anyways, so I don't care. Do I think that I will get charged with a federal charge for using recyclable chunks of USPS box to wrap these up? No, I do not. $6.99 plus shipping on those. All right, next up, the 2 bigger things in this order, it is shipping day. Oh, this is an old system. So Corningware Spice of Life with a lid. And I started moving some of this stuff off of here back onto this shelf. And what I had been trying to do is, as I eliminated stuff from the old system, just work it down until it was only this end shelf that had old system stuff on it. So then I would know, and then eventually see if there's anything that I've missed that hadn't gotten relisted from being bought and then canceled or something like that. But I have like I said before, I have a contractor coming to rip this door out and replace it, so I need to be able to move this shelf. I might just take the stuff off and move the shelf and put stuff back on it, but for now I moved it over. And let's see, Spice of Life. It's a big one, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Oh, here we go. There's the lid. And Spice of Life. That's what that says, I think, in some language. I'm gonna say maybe Italian? I don't know. Anybody know? Anybody know what language that is? I do not. French, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a foreign language person. But A to B is this one here. I can always kind of tell how long something's been listed by how much dust is on it, and that's a dusty one. $12.50 plus shipping. And then last up is another one of the Francoma things. Set of 3 prairie green Francoma plates. Set of 3. Oh, here we go. It's the big ones. Ooh, let's not break stuff. But yeah, Francoma, prairie green. I just like how this Francoma stuff, even though they're sets, they, like, everyone is individual. You know, it's not, you know, of course it's manufactured, but it's like every, it's not a pressing, but everyone comes out a little bit different. I kind of like that about the Francoma. So you're like going with a scheme, and then within the scheme, everyone is a little bit individual. $27.99 plus shipping on that one. So yesterday I lucked out because I go to Walmart. It's the only place I can buy cards of any kind locally, and I've been trying to get basketball cards. They've been out, and the new releases came out, and I was lucky enough to get a couple. These are gonna be for me, not for resale. So I just got back from doing a little sourcing, and I am so mad at myself. I finally the timing was perfect. If I would have went to Walmart before I went to Goodwill, I would have missed it. But I went to Goodwill, found absolutely nothing, but still glad I did, because then I got to Walmart and it was card restock day. They were literally putting out the last thing when I walked in. And this will be the last time this happens. I let my conscience dictate my actions, which that sounds terrible. Like, you should let your conscience dictate your actions, but not when you're trying to make money. I'm sorry, that's a fact of life. Not when you're trying to make money. So I get there, and I'm not saying I didn't get anything, but I was like, okay, I'll get like one of each thing. And then for basketball cards, I personally collect basketball cards. So I was like, I'll get a few of these, I'll sell 2 to pay for the other 2, and I'll get 2 for free to keep for myself. And then I get back to the car and I'm like, I wonder how much these cards are going for, the basketball cards, the unopened, let me see, unopened boxes like this. And I look and they're going for $100. They cost $20. I did quick math in my head, cause so I get in the car and I go, okay, screw my conscience. This is my way of living. This is my income. This is what pays the bills. This is what pays for my things for my kids, things for my family, renovations of my house. I don't need to care about other people anymore. I mean, yes, again, that sounds terrible. And I don't mean in general in life. I care about people. I'm a good person in general. But when it comes to making money in my own business, I need to care a little less about the public. Because what happened is I went, screw it, I'm going back in. I throw the stuff in my car, and in the time I paid for my things, got to the car, which I didn't stand in line, it was in and out. Got the things, paid for them, went to my car, put them in the trunk, went back into the store, shelf empty. So my conscience telling me, well, Drew, don't take all of them because a kid will want them. That's baloney. A kid's not going to get them anyways. I was there and there's 3 people with carts full and they took them all and they were clearly resellers. So am I taking it from children? No, I'm just taking profits from other resellers. So do I care about other resellers? Not really. Like in the reselling world, I love that there's a YouTube community and you go to garage sales and see the same faces and you get to, oh, I found this score at this place, this score at this place. But did I know any of those people there? No. Do I care if I had made the extra like $1,200 over those people? Yes, I care very much about that. So I am happy that I got some. Will I ever let that happen again? No, not a chance. I will pull my cart up. I will take the dirty looks from 3 people around me. I'll shove it in my cart. I'll pay for it. And I'll go home and spend the 15 minutes it'll take me to list these things. And I'll make thousands of dollars. That was the dumbest thing I've probably ever done in my life. I mean, it's really up there. I mean, of course, not the dumbest, because at some point I was a child and a teenager. And, you know, kids and teenagers do the dumbest things in the world. But as an adult, it's pretty far up there to just watch over $1,000 just, I'll just leave that there. Just walk past it. Moron. This guy. Moron. So yeah, sorry about the rant from yesterday a little bit, but you know, that going forward, that can't be how I do my business. And like I said yesterday and 30 seconds ago, I can't look at it like I'm taking them out of the hands of a child, because that's not what's happening. I'm taking them out of the hands of another reseller. And do I honestly care if I make the money instead of another reseller? Well, yeah, I care about that. But do I care if they lose out on the money? No, because that money goes to my house. It goes to my kids. It goes to, you know, paying my bills. So going forward, that's, you know, that part of me is dead. I can't look at it that way. I won't look at it that way. And I mean, it is what it is. That's how I got. Sorry, it is what it is. That's a saying that gets thrown around a lot, but sometimes that's just what it is. It is what it is. But that's gonna be all for this one. I gotta get this stuff packed up. I gotta do some listing. I don't have time to do anything this weekend. Got a lot of plans, so I need to make sure I get all my work stuff done today. It's Friday, so let's see. It was my pick last week, so that means it's my girlfriend's pick this week. I think we're gonna have Subway. Ooh, fancy. And she'll probably pick a movie, maybe. I don't know. Last time she picked karaoke, family karaoke, which shockingly also ends with people crying. Such is my life. But if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.